given anything. Whatever I asked of him, he was willing and able to do, including giving up his command.
Who is this?
George Meade.
Okay.
Yes, and he turned out to be a fine commander. And a number of his junior officers, corps commanders, had been replaced. We'd consolidated several corps together into one corps, and basically tightened up the Army of the Potomac in its organization. Meade did an extremely good job. He was extremely good having the right people in the right place at the right time. He's the one who was responsible, I believe, for the appointment of my friend Rufus Ingalls as Quartermaster General of the Army of the Potomac.
Okay.
When we finally landed and set up housekeeping at City Point, Rufus Ingalls ran the best quartermaster shop that could possibly be done, especially for over 100,000 men to be supplied at all times. A really fine operation there. In fact, he's the one who lived in Appomattox House, not me.
Right.
I had a little tent out on the lawn. Okay, because his job was a whole lot more important than my job.
Okay.
And if you don't keep the Army fed and clothed and cared for, you don't have much of an army.
Right.
So you shot Indians?
No.
No?
No. Mexico.
You shot Mexicans?
Not personally.
No, you haven't?
No.
I mean, I'm speaking about Grant.
Yeah,
But you haven't shot.
no Indians. No.
No, you didn't shoot anybody?
Nope. Sorry.
Not in warfare?
Nope.
Really?
No.
I would think that a general would shoot somebody
I was
sometime. Did you?
I was a brevet second lieutenant.
Well, you said you were an infantryman, or you were in the
Oh.
infantry.
Yeah. Right.
So you were commanding them.
No, I was in the infantry started out as a brevet second lieutenant. That means I'm able to wear a second lieutenant board, but I'm not, and don't get the second lieutenant pay. I still get cadet pay.
So you didn't go to battle to shoot?
My job in battle was a lot of things. Most of the time I was the quartermaster for my regiment, the 4th Regiment, and wasn't even supposed to be at the front. I'm supposed to be taking care of the supplies. Well, I managed to leave it with my quartermaster sergeant and get into battle anyway. And at the Battle of Palo Alto, when I took a group of men into battle, we found out after it was all over and the smoke cleared that we just captured an already captured unit.
Were you ever wounded at all?
No. I was wounded at the Battle of Shiloh in my saber, or sword. The scabbard had been cut by a bullet as it was hanging by my side.
Sword was, huh?
Yeah, and that's about the last time I wore a sword in battle or any, that.
Yeah.
General, were you married at the time during the Civil War?
Yes.
Sure he is.
Did your wife come with the battles with you, or was
Not
she...
to the battles themselves, with the exception of being caught with me on the cars when we were headed south from Holly Springs, Mississippi, down towards Grenada, Mississippi. And when we got to Grenada, our General Van Duren and a cavalry corps that he was commanding made a raid around and destroyed our supplies at Holly Springs.
Okay.
Okay, and at that time, she was with me on the cars headed south.
Okay.
The cars is our words for railroad.
Okay.
So-
And you had a number of children then?
Yes, 4 children. Fred,
Okay.
Ulysses Jr., Nellie here, and little Jesse.
Now, in the Mexican War, were you in Mexico?
Mhm.
Or was there a Mexico? Or was Texas ours, or your...
Texas had already seceded, and the Mexican War and Texas had already been absorbed into the Union, and the Mexican War was over where is the boundary of the of Mexico and Texas.
So you were
Is it
in
at the Nueces
Mexico.
River or 100 miles further south to the Rio Grande? Well, you know where it ends up now, okay? But that's not the real reason for the war. The real reason for the war was acquisition of territory.
Yes.
That's
sure.
polk. It's a pure
Absolutely.
political war
Yeah.
for the sole purpose of taking, what are now known as the states of Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and and Arizona. Those states, and Nevada.
Expansion.
Yeah, that was Polk's idea, President
Right.
Polk.
Okay, okay, right.
President Polk added more territory to the United States than any other president in the history of the United States, including
Did he
Jefferson
make
and
the
his.
Louisiana? No, the Louisiana Purchase came years
Yeah,
before.
yeah, that was in '05.
Oh, 05, right, okay.
Did Polk have Stewart's Folly then?
What?
Polk have Stewart's Folly?
No, that
Basket?
Stuart's Folly is added after.
After you guys.
That's after. I think it's during the Grant administration, actually. I'm not exactly sure of the date. I use it all the time. You know, when I'm funning around. You know, if you don't win this battle, we got this Secretary Seward's new territory up there. He bought from Russia, but all that is misconstrued because it's after the war's all over.